What's up, guys? It's us, S.A.D. Sight After Dark, back at you with another reaction. This time, it's the legendary Jimi Hendrix, and we're listening to EXP / Up From the Skies. Let's hear it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to radio station EXP.
As you all know, you just can't believe everything you see
that's
here,
true.
can you?
Now,
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be on my way.
I just wanna talk to you. I wanna do you no harm. Is this true? Please let me talk to you. Maybe it's just
The Wawa's going crazy.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah.
That was the whole song?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that went by fast.
Yeah. That was like a little
Hey, this Jimi Hendrix guy, he knows a little something about a guitar, huh?
Uh-huh. And a pedal. That's his foot. That's his foot. And
Yeah,
his hands together.
I think he was just sitting there, like, for the beginning, he's just like, what is the trippiest, craziest noise I can make using this electric instrument in my hands?
Yeah.
You know, I think he was just trying to blow people's minds. Because especially, what is it? I think this is on Axis Bolt of Love, the second album that Jimi Hendrix Experience put out. This is like 68. So imagine just hearing that. You never heard some shit like that before? You're like,
Insane.
what is this crazy music coming out of my speakers right now? Like,
Exactly.
how do you make this?
Yeah, and then it's like, it sounds like it's just a small jam session and just becomes music history, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like anything he did just became music history, right?
Right? And he's just throwing it out there. It's like, I always have that image of him. People will say, you know, Jimmy used to take his guitar everywhere. So you could just be like, oh, just come over and hang out. And there's Jimmy with his guitar. And he'd be just sitting on the floor, just playing around with it all the time, you know?
Yeah.
And I just always have that image of him. So it's like anything he did was just like, okay, well, let's just get this recorded because, you know.
Because 5 minutes from now, I'm going to be on to something else.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, you had to be there, man. You had to be in the moment. I guess it's one of those things. Like, when we went to see Play It Loud, right? All the major rock artists who made a huge impact, their instruments were over at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And the guitar that Jimmy set on fire.
At the Monterey Pop Festival.
At the Monterey Pop Festival, they had a little piece of it. You know, and I guess people were talking about him like that from back then. Like,
yeah,
you better just
they know
pay
I gotta
attention
keep
now.
this piece of a guitar. Yeah,
yeah.
You know what I actually just heard about? I was watching this. Oh, I was actually just telling you about this thing, Tales from the Tour Bus.
Yeah.
Where they talk about like all these old rock stories. I was watching one on Jerry Lee Lewis, and apparently Chuck Berry was following him, and he was pissed that he wasn't closing the show.
Okay.
So he set his piano on fire, and he said, "Follow that." So I think Jerry was actually one of the first to set his instrument on fire. I thought it was Jimmy, but apparently Jerry Lewis just lit his piano on fire at some random show in like Mississippi. It was said to Chuck Berry, "Okay, follow that." I know that's completely that's a tangent. We're talking about Jimi Hendrix, but
but that's some crazy rock and roll shit. I'm always here for a rock and roll story.
Oh, you gotta check out that show. You'll love it. But this song, it was cool, like experimental thing. Like it sounds experimental now. Still, it's crazy. It must have been just so out of left field back when this came out. Like that's really what I think about hearing this. So shout out to Jimmy.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, absolutely.
Gone way too soon. Shout out to Jimmy. Shout out to all of you for watching. Shout out to everyone on Patreon for helping us to continue make this content. We appreciate you. We're Sight After Dark. We'll see you around. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you made it to this point in the video, definitely make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. It really helps us out a lot.
And guys, you gotta check out our merch. We've got all the links below for all our Sight After Dark merchandise. You've got to get something.
Check us out on Patreon. All of our patrons help to determine what content we make. We put bonus content on there, and every single dollar helps us to continue making content like this.
Don't forget to listen to our music. Everywhere where you stream music, Sight After Dark appears. So check out our music on all streaming platforms.
See you soon.